Facebook?
Because you're still sharing.
Can you go to Facebook?
Hold on.
Yeah, like that. With your thing like that.
So you want me to go live?
Yeah, I mean, you want to see if it's on your page so you can share it.
Do I say any? What do I do?
No, you just going on Facebook and see if you're live, if the live is showing up on your screen.
It wants me to start a video then. Or just go to my Facebook. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there I am. Okay. I'm on there.
Okay. Boom.
Because you're still sharing.
Can you go to Facebook? All right, cut that off. Now, do you have to share it, or is that your actual page?
That's my actual page.
Boom. So it's live on your page.
Yes.
All right. Cool in the gang. Okay. So now you can come back so people can see you. I just wanted to make sure you were live. All righty. Let us get started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, and welcome. This is Dr. Pepper Sylvester out of Atlanta, Georgia. I am here with Miss Lakina Miles Carter, the superstar on the rise. How are you this evening?
I am doing wonderful, Dr. Pepper.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Glad that you could take time out this evening to share this awesome information with our listeners. Thank you for being a guest today.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So how was your day today?
I was pretty good. It was really good. It was blessed.
Had a blessed day. Awesome, awesome, great, great. Well, we're not going to take too much other people's time this evening. We're going to get right into our information, Lakina. Before we get started, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, where you're from, what do you do for a living?
I was born in Brooklyn.
All right.
Yes,
Brooklyn's in the house.
But I live in Oklahoma now.
Okay, wow. So you went from from Brooklyn, the borough, to Oklahoma City. Okay, so fast pace to medium pace or slow pace, or what's the pace in Oklahoma?
It's a good family environment, for kids, and so totally different from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Absolutely, that's great though. But you're enjoying it there?
I do. Yeah, I do. I enjoy it here.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, guys, we're here live on my Facebook page. We're also live on Lakina's page for her family and for her Facebook friends as well. And we wanted to come together, guys, to share this information with you guys because it's very, very vital to your livelihood. I mean, not only to your livelihood, but it's also vital to if you have children, your any loved ones. If you don't have children, some people, they're an adults, but they don't have children yet, but they're still loved ones. They have nieces, they may have nephews or grandparents or something like that that you care about. Or this information is life-changing, not only for you, but for generations to come. And it's because of what was not taught to us coming up in society. The reality of what we're going to share, guys, tonight is 95% of the people were not privy to this information. And I'm going to ask Lakina some questions and see if you guys can actually relate to her and our story as well. Let me ask you, Lakina, you said you moved to Oklahoma. And I'm sure you got a job, right? That you're there.
Yes, I have a job.
Okay, so anybody who's who's an adult, basically have to be in a position where you're taking care of your lifestyle, which basically you need a job.
Yes.
Okay, so cool. So if you guys are listening, if you have a job, you're in the same boat. Nothing magic yet, but just pay attention, guys. Just follow us as we go. How long have you had your job in Oklahoma City?
Where I currently work for orthopedic and sports medicine.
Okay.
I've been there for almost 2 years.
Okay, orthopedic sports medicine. Orthopedic, that's like the joints and bones and.
Yes, joints and stuff.
Oh, wow. So you really got to have a heart to help people and be caring when you're in a situation like that, because people have injuries coming.
Yes,
right?
I love people. I love helping people, and I love being there. So that I can do my part to extend some help to someone in need.
Awesome. Now let me ask you this. You said you've been there 2 years. Did you have to interview for the job?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so would it be safe to assume that majority of the people that do have a job have to interview for their job?
I'm going to say most of us have to interview. Yes.
Most of us, because, you know, some people do have connections. Some people got plugs in.
I had an interview.
Okay. All right. So you did have to interview. And it was 2 years ago.
Yes.
Do you remember that interview process?
Most of it, the majority of it, yeah.
Okay. All right. And you had to sell yourself in the interview?
Well, a friend of mine was working there, so she kind of, you know, gave them a little bit about me, but I still had to make sure I fit the description of what they wanted. So.
Okay. All right. So the person that interviewed, was it your friend or was it somebody you never knew?
Someone I never met before.
Okay. And apparently they must have liked you. You must have impressed them because you got the job.
There you go. It's been 2 years. Yes.
Okay. Great. Okay. So you've been working there 2 years. You interviewed, you got the job. First day. Okay. Now let's take me back to the first day. When you went into the office to go to work, did they like give you the tools that you needed to do the job right?
Yes.
Okay. Had you been in an industry before?
I've been in the medical, but not at an actual doctor's office, so it was different.
Okay, it was different. Would you kind of say it was new?
Yes, it was very new.
It was very new. Okay, but they gave you tools. You've been doing the job and you've been doing it productively.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm just going to assume this, but I'm going to guess. Okay. Do you get paid?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you've been there 2 years. You interviewed, got the job. They gave you the right tools to do the job, and they've been paying you regularly.
Yes.
Okay, and you get paid every week or every 2 weeks or something of that nature.
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks you get paid. Okay, you've been there two years. Okay, it's 52 weeks in a year. So you got paid 26 times the first year, and then you got paid 26 times the second year. So you got paid about 50 times since you've been working there. Okay. Most people who are watching and listening, you can relate to what we're saying. You know, you interviewed for your job, you sold yourself, you got hired, they gave you the proper tools you needed to do the good job. You've been doing a good job, and because you've been doing a good job, you continue to get paid. Sounds fair? Yes. Okay, great. Now, out of the 52 plus times that you've been paid, let me ask you this question. It's a very, very serious question. And guys that's listening, I want you to pay attention to this question because you've probably been on the same path that Lakina's been on. You've worked, you've interviewed, you got the tools, you're getting paid. Lakina, out of the 52 times that you've been paid, have you ever interviewed any of your money for a job?
Can't say that I have. No.
No.
Not at all.
You've never interviewed some of your, not even $10. You never interviewed it for a job.
No.
And you know that 95% of the people throughout the world, not just here in this country, 95% of the people throughout the world have never interviewed any of their money for a job. Is that surprising?
That is very surprising.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Before iMarkets Live, before this company, I had never interviewed my money for a job either. So this is an eye-opening revelation for people because technology has really changed a lot of things, guys. I mean, just think about it for a second. What is the largest, I'm gonna ask you, Lakina, what is the largest automotive dealer in the world? Uber. And how many cars does Uber own?
I don't think they own any.
That's interesting, huh? They're the largest car company in the world and own no cars. Right. Multi-billion-dollar company. Let me ask you, Lakina, what is the largest real estate company in the world?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I bid to say Airbnb.
Oh, okay.
How many homes does Airbnb own?
Probably none.
None. But they're the largest real estate company in the world. Guys, see how technology has changed things, and we have to learn how to change with these times. If you don't change with the times, guys, it's going to happen with or without you anyway. Like, let me ask you, Lakina, if a person murdered somebody and then they went in front of a judge, if the fact that they said, well, I didn't know that it was a felony, would that lessen the amount of time that the judge would give them?
Probably not.
Probably not. Just because you don't know that it's a felony does not mean that you're not going to get life because you did that. So just because you don't know it doesn't mean that it's not happening. Doesn't mean that it's a reality. And guys, we have to learn how to take control of our money financially. We have to learn how to give our money a job. And remember I had said 95% of the people don't know about that? Let me explain to you why I say that. This gentleman right here, Robert Kiyosaki, a lot of you guys are watching probably knows who this gentleman is. He wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Not only that was his introduction to the world, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but he also wrote a book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. Guys, this book right here, I highly recommend. Go to half.com, order this book. If you're watching from Lakina's page, go to half.com and order this book. Right now, you can get it for like $2 plus shipping. It's insane that they're giving this book away. But he wrote another book, this book called Cash Flow Quadrant, guys. And if you look at it, guys, you see 4 boxes here. And these are 4 different quadrants. And these are the only ways that a person can earn an income. The only ways a person can make money is one of these 4 quadrants. Some people say the right side and the wrong side. I call it the right side and the wrong side. Some people call it the right side and the left side. I'm sorry. And let me tell you why I say it's the left side is the wrong side. Even though 95% of the people live here, there's nothing wrong with having a job, but there's something wrong with keeping an employee's mentality. After you watch this information, I want you to go from transition in your mind from having a car dealership to being an Uber. I want you to transfer your mind to just buying one property to owning all the properties. Okay. Now, the left side of the quadrant, guys, 60% of the world's populations are employees. What does that mean? That means that they exchange time for money. You know, you go to work, you punch in the clock, you get paid per hour, or you get paid a salary. One of the two, but either way you're getting paid. You have to change your time for money. Some people may say, well, shoot, I got PTO, or I got sick time, or I got vacation time. But what did you just say? In the word PTO, isn't time, ain't time part of that? Sick time, what's that? That's time is part of that? Vacation time, what time is part of that? So you are exchanging your time for money. Regardless how you look at it, well, I got 3 weeks vacation. They got to pay me for my 3 weeks. How many years did you have to put in at that job to get three weeks vacation on your job, Lakina? How, think about it, right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to accumulate that. But what if you run out of time?
Then there's no vacation.
Right. If you run out of time, you run out of money. 60% of people live here, and you know what? It's because we're conditioned that way. Do you remember, Lakina, let me ask you, what was the point? How old were you? I don't know. You might be the baby of the kid, so this might not have to affect you that way. But if you're not the baby of the kids, if you were the oldest or you were in the middle.
I'm the youngest.
Oh, so this don't even affect you. But what was the thing when you asked Mom, I need this, Dad, I need this, and it came down to some money? At what age, around maybe 16, 17 years old, did you hear those magic words?
Probably when I was 16.
And what's those magic words?
You would probably want to go get a job.
See, you guys watching, you knew it right. It's a paradigm. You already know it. It's a belief system. You need to go get a job. And we tell our children that you need to go get a job. We don't even talk about money at our dinner table because our financial level of literacy when it comes to money is you need to get a job. You need to trade time for money. That's 60% of the world. Then you got those people that's beauticians, that's barbers, accountants, doctors, lawyers. Those people are self-employed people, and that's 35% of the population. They make a little bit more money, but they don't have the time. Like, let me ask you, Lakina, have you ever went to get your hair done?
Yes.
Is it safe to say that the stylist probably was there before you?
Probably.
And after
yes.
Yeah, and after you get your hair done, there's probably somebody coming in after you?
Absolutely.
And somebody coming in after them?
Yes.
So she's going to be there from sun up to sundown.
Yes.
She might make good money, but she's spending a lot of her time there.
Yes.
That's the same thing that happens with all people that's self-employed, that have small businesses. You work hard for yourself, but you really don't have the time to enjoy it, guys. And that's 95% of the population. None of these people say, well, I'm going to give my money a job and let me introduce my money and make it work for me. They don't do that. They live on this side. Look over here, guys. Do you see where it says 95% of the people divvy up 5% of the global economy? So let me ask you, That is 95 people dividing $5. That's 5 cents. 95% of the people of the world are dividing $5. Okay, guys, that's enough about the wrong side. That's why I call it the wrong side, but that's where majority of us live. Okay, so what do? We need to get on this other side. We need to get on the right side of money. All right, so you talk about a business owner. Most people would love to own and operate their own business. The problem is it costs a lot of money. Lakina, do you know how much it costs to run and operate a McDonald's?
Can't say that I do.
Okay, you're going to need about $1.5 million liquid. That's after net. After you pay everything, they want to see $1.5 million in the bank, right. And then they want $1.5 million to buy the actual franchise. So you need like $3 million to get started with a McDonald's corporation. Well, for us, that's 95% of the people. We really can't afford a $1.5 million purchase price for a business. But business owners have systems working for them. When you walk into a McDonald's, I don't know when the last time you've been, but it doesn't matter. The last time you walked into a McDonald's and you stood in front of the cashier and you said, "Can I have a burger and a fry?" Where do they go to get the fries? Which direction? To your right or to your left?
If I'm facing them,
yes.
It's to the left. Absolutely.
Every McDonald's that you walk into, the fries is over to the left. Over by the drive-through is over to the left. That's a system. That's all it is a system, and business owners own the system. People, their employees work in this system, and the people who own the business make money off the efforts of the employees. Now, that's 4% of the people who do that. Now, it takes a lot of money to get up to that point, but then you have investors. Now, a lot of people may say, "Man, it's like one of them network marketing things, man, like the pyramid type of thing, network marketing." Well, if I may, Lakina, let me explain. Okay. Network marketing. 97% of people in network marketing do not make money. 97% of the people in network marketing do not make money. That's why a lot of people say it's a scam. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. That doesn't work. And a lot of network marketing companies, they show this cash flow quadrant. They show these 4 squares and they stop at business owner because they want you to start in their network as a business owner for a small capital. The problem with that is you have to sell juice. You have to recruit people to buy vitamins. And if you can't get anybody to buy your juice or buy your vitamins, then guess what? You don't make any money. You have a closet full of these products. That's why a lot of people don't want to be bothered with network marketing at all. Well, what if you could become an investor? Because most network marketing companies never go to this box, that 1% box. Only 1% of the world are investors, and investors make their money work for them. They don't have a system where they're leveraging other people. They don't trade time for money, and they're not self-employed where they have to give all of their time away. These people have money working for them and give them an unlimited income potential. So why only 1% of the world lives in this realm? You want me to tell you why? I'll tell you guys, the people who are listening, would you like to know why only 1% of the world lives in this quadrant? Because they kept it a secret. They kept it a secret. That's why you're here, to get the secret revealed to you, so you can now learn to teach this to your children and your children's children, so that you can become an investor. And it doesn't take a lot of money, guys. That's another misconception they'll make you believe. Well, if it takes $1.5 million to start a McDonald's, I know it takes a lot of money to become an investor. Well, before I take you to the next slide, guys, there's only 5% of the world over here, and they're divvying up the other 95% of the money. So what does that mean? That means 5 people are dividing $95. That's a little over $19 a piece. So for my listeners, let me ask you, would you rather be on the side where there are 95 people splitting $5 and you get 5 cents? Or would you rather be on the side where there's only 5 people splitting $95 and you get $19? I'll let that sink in. I'm sure everybody decided to be on the right side of money. Now we can proceed. And when I say we proceed, we're going to get back to the business, but I want to focus on the investor, because you're letting your money work for you. That was the question that got you here to watch today. Can I interview my money? Yes, you want to interview your money, but before you interview your money, you have to have the right tools. Like Lakina, they had to give you the tools that you needed to be effective. So you have to give your money the right tools to be effective. And where you're going to invest your money, right? Where you're going to send your money to get a job. Well, we're going to send it to a place called Forex. This is the largest financial market on the planet. And Forex is short for foreign exchange. Okay, now how does that work? Has anybody ever traveled from, let's say, United States to just say Canada? If you went from the United States to Canada, then you have to take your US dollar, you take it to the currency exchange, and then they transfer it over to Canadian currency. When that happens, there's an exchange rate that happens between different countries. Somebody somewhere is making money off of that exchange, and it happens 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, to the tune of over $5 trillion per day. Anybody that's listening right now, anybody got a checking account?
Yes.
Okay. So you got a checking account, right? Did you know you work to make money, right? You make money, and then it is directly deposited into your bank account. Your bank doesn't make any money, but the bank has the money.
Right.
You know, we all work every other Friday, we get paid, and it's direct deposited into the bank. The banks are taking that money and investing in the foreign exchange to the tune of $5.3 trillion a day. As you can see, banks, hedge funds, even our governments, retail markets, guys, are trading in this market, and then they give us 1% for the year. And they're making 5, 10, 15, 20% a day on the money that we're putting in the bank. You ever wondered why you take a check to the bank and you sign your check and you give it to them and it takes a day or two to clear? Huh. Nobody really ever even thought about that, but we just accept that as the norm.
Right.
They instantly, they swiped it through, that transfer hit that bank immediately. Immediately, they're taking that money and they're investing into the foreign exchange so they can make high rates of return and then give us 1% for the year.
Right.
Totally unfair. But now, guys, we have at the power of our fingertips the ability to trade just like the banks do. And we could do it on our smart devices. We could do it on any iPhone, any Android, any iPad. Guys, it's just like having your own Uber or having your own Airbnb, but you have your own currency exchange. Did I just bring it home to you? I hope that I just brought this home to you guys. Guys, you have access on your phone to your own currency exchange. How do you have access? How could that even be possible? Guys, let's give it up for iMarkets Live. If there was did you go to college, Lakina?
Yes, I did.
Was there a course called Wealth 101 or Wealth 102?
I'm going to say
I didn't see that either. But if there had been one, trust me, I would have taken that course. But nobody is teaching financial literacy. They want to keep us programmed to have a job so we can keep going through the system and let that 1% of the world understand how money works. I'm sorry, we have the wealth code. We're revealing it to everybody because we have a heart to see people succeed. And thanks to iMarkets Live, they created this Forex trading education that the average person, blue collar and white collar person, can have it and live life more abundantly. Guys, it is nothing more than an educational platform. You have the software right on your phone that you can actually learn the skill of foreign exchange. Now, somebody might say, well, man, man, I heard iMarkets Live, man. I heard that Forex stuff, man. That stuff is a scam. Well, Forex has been around for hundreds of years. But as far as iMarkets Live, it was founded Freedom Day 2013. That's almost 5 years. If a company that's dealing in financial services doing anything illegal, immoral, not credible, not ethical, the government would shut them down, FTC would shut them down, the SEC would shut them down. Guys, this is nothing more than an educational platform, just like going to the University of Phoenix to major in business. Now you're going to iMarkets Live to master in foreign exchange and how to trade your currencies and give your money a high-paying job. Give your own money a high-paying job, like a person like Lakina or a person like yourself. You continue to work full-time on your job because that's your lifestyle. You don't want to ever take away from your lifestyle. That's what's paying the bills. That's what's paying the car note, the mortgage, the rent, the food. That's your job is doing that. But you need to learn how to take $5, $10. $1. Hire $1. Guys, I want you to do this role play in your mind with me. You sitting at your dinner table, your cocktail table, wherever in the house, take $1 out, put it on the other side of the table, and you say, you know what, Mr. Washington, I want to hire you. Do you want the job? Mr. Washington's like, yeah, because you know when we went on the interview, we wanted that job. Oh, yes, I will start immediately. I know you say I can't start the Monday, but I'll start right now. So you hire in your dollar and you actually do it, want the job, and it says yes. Okay, you're hired. But what do you have to do as the hiring manager to make sure that that money works for you? That's what we're going to talk about with iMarkets Live. That's the education that you get, guys. It's over 120 countries, still growing, debt-free and privately owned. So all of the services that's created by iMarkets Live, all the tools that you have at your disposal, nobody else has them. You have to be part of the iMarkets Live community. You might say something like, well, Dion, I hear what you're saying, bro, but I can go to YouTube and learn to do Forex. I can learn that on YouTube. Okay, I can go to YouTube and learn how to be a lawyer. Does that make any kind of sense? No, it doesn't. You know, you can't be a business major without going to get the proper education. You can't become a Forex trader without the proper education and the proper tools, and that's what you get with iMarkets Live. And guys, we know everything rises and falls for leadership. I commend our leadership to the utmost. These four people are, let me explain. I could talk about them all night, but I'm going to keep it brief. Christopher Terry, our CEO, our Chief Executive Officer of iMarkets Live, has over 20 years of foreign exchange trading experience. He's made like millions and millions and millions and millions and a couple of more millions of dollars trading Forex. He was in the network marketing industry before, guys. And if you've ever been in a network marketing company and you've been to these like the big seminars and the big, you know, the conferences that they have, is everybody's jumping, but people not making money. They're not making money. Guys, so he saw that and he said, I'm going to create a company where the customer can jump around in the conference and be, because the customer can make more money than the person that introduced them to the business. By learning the trading skill, you apply what you learn. Nobody can take it away. Even if iMarkets Live closed their doors, nobody can ever take it away from you because you have it now. You were a student of this skill. You got it. Now you can make more money than Lakina, more money than Dion, more money than anybody who introduces iMarkets Live to you based on the skill, even if you recruited a person or not. Never in the history of network marketing company could you make money off the product that could pay you more than the person who introduced it to you. Thank you, Mr. Christopher Terry, for creating that. Miss Isis Delatorre, she is the wife of Mr. Christopher Terry. She is the person that taught Mr. Christopher Terry how to trade in the foreign exchange market. Behind every strong man is a powerful queen. I got to give it up. What credit is due. Powerful. Has the Series 6, Series 63, Series 26, all the series licenses that you need in the financial service arena. Years upon years of Wall Street experience. She handles the day-to-day operations of iMarkets Live, and she don't take no mess. So ladies, give it up for Isis Delatorre. Now, guys, Alex and Ivan, Alex Morton, Ivan Tapia, Executive Vice President and Vice President of Sales. Guys, these gentlemen are responsible for the business side of iMarkets Live. As far as a person that says, well, I know I want to be a customer. I want to learn how to get control of my money. I want to learn how to hire my money. That's what I want to do. I want to be a customer. I want to be a student. You can do that. That's thanks to Chris and thanks to Isis. Alex and Ivan put together this marketing compensation program that says, well, if you want to look at the business side of introducing people to it, if you have a heart to help other people succeed, if you have a heart of want to see people tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and you want to be the reason that that changes, the program that they put together, guys, is life-changing, and we'll watch that and we'll see that a little bit later on. What makes iMarkets Live more unique than just letting the customer be able to make more than the person who introduced them? Because this is a educational platform. Guys, it's kind of like going to University of Phoenix. Just because I go to University of Phoenix and Lakina goes to University of Phoenix does not mean that I'm going to get better grades than her. The results are not guaranteed just because I'm a student. Just like your results are not guaranteed just because you are a student of iMarkets Live. It's not going to say I'm going to get all A's just because I went here. Lakina might get all A's because her study ethic and work ethic may be better than mine. She might be able to pick up things a little faster than I do, and that's great. So the same thing happens with you when you're learning. This, guys, this is not. It's not. anything more than new. Like I asked you guys before, have you ever interviewed your money for a job? 95% of you guys said, no, I've never interviewed my money for a job, but now you're about to learn, so it's new. So your results, we can't promise that, hey, you're just going to knock it out the park. And iMarkets Live doesn't trade your money or handle investments for you. Guys, the educational platform, it helps you set up your own brokerage account. How many of you guys have ever heard of a brokerage account and having your own? You set up your own brokerage account. iMarkets Live does not have anything to do with it. You set it up on your own. You own it. They don't earn anything off your trades. You get in your trades when you want to get in your trades. You get out when you want to get out. They don't make any commissions off of what you're doing as far as trading. We have master traders that do send us signals, and we can take those signals whenever we see fit. But you can get in and get out whenever you want because it's your money, your educational experience. All we want to do is empower, enrich, and educate you on the financial service arena and how to be a master of your money instead of it being a master to you. That's what we want. And our goal is to help 1 million customers by the year 2020. And we expect you to be one of those. Guys, let me talk about the Academy because it's an educational platform. This is the cornerstone, the foundation of iMarkets Live. And it's the IML Academy, guys. It goes from the history of the beginning, where Forex started, where currency actually started, all the way to where we are now, guys. It's in multiple different languages, over 60 videos. And guys, let me tell you, when you're talking about investing, it's a whole different language. It's like learning like German or French. It's a totally different language. It's the language of the wealthy. When you say, well, how many pips did you get? Imagine sitting down with your children and your son or your daughter say, well, Mom, Dad, I need some new sneakers. I need some new gym shoes. And you say, well, how many pips did you get today? And they say, well, man, Mom, I got 200 pips on my trade. Oh, well, how many trades did you do? Well, I did 2 trades. I got 100 pips on each trade. Well, what was your lot size? Oh, well, I'm just getting started. You told me to make sure my risk management was proper. I exercised proper risk management. So I only did a 10-cent lot size for both trades. Oh, okay. So you got 100 pips on each trade. Yeah. So you got 200 pips. Yes, I did. Okay. You got 200 pips at 10 cent a pip. How much was that? Oh, so when you're having this conversation with your children, guys, see how I just flowed off my tongue? I didn't know this stuff 6 months ago. I didn't know the language of the wealthy 6 months ago. You're going to be able to spit the same language just like me and Lakina can do because you're going to be a part of the Academy. So now you can have a conversation about money at your dinner table. It won't be taboo. It won't be, well, Daddy didn't work overtime, so I can't afford to give you that. No. It's going to be, okay, what was your allowance? Okay, did you take your allowance and did you put it in your brokerage account? And how many trades did you set up? Did you make sure that you had proper risk management? What was your stop loss? What was your take profit? That's what you're going to start talking to your children about. That's how you leave a generational wealth for your children and your children's children. Guys, that's the foundation. That's what you get right here. And you learn it from people who are actually studying the market, people who put hours upon hours in the market, not people who are sitting down writing a book, but people who actually get into the market and teach you. I mean, now let me explain when I say they teach you, because we got the iMarkets Live TV. How many of you guys got cable TV? Got cable TV, Lakina?
No.
You don't have cable?
Because I put the money in my brokerage.
Very good. Now, a lot of people, if you're watching on either one, you probably got cable. I got cable. Okay, now if you got cable, do you get all the channels? Okay, if you got all the channels, who got all the channels and don't even watch all the channels? Right, exactly. Now, a lot of people got cable, don't even watch all the channels. And true, if you got Comcast, that's a couple $100. But now you got iMarkets Live TV, because cable don't pay you no money. But if you watch iMarkets Live TV, guys, it's live interaction TV in different languages. There's so many different trading sessions you can pick. I mean, from 5 in the morning all the way to 10 o'clock at night, where you can actually learn from experienced traders. And if you got a question, you can actually type your question right into the chat and get your question answered right away. Not only that, can you get your question right away, sometimes the master traders will give you a signal right there while you're watching TV. They say, well, we're going to get into a trade right now. Go to USD JPY and get into the trade for a buy. And you're like, oh, shoot. So you go right to your phone, boom, and you get in the trade and you start making money from your TV. How many of us making money from our TV? Man, shoot. Instead of us paying $200 for cable, let's get into iMarkets Live TV and let it pay us $200 to pay the cable. How did that sound? Guys, this is just a no-brainer, guys. We have to make this manifest in our lives. Now, remember when I said you're going to interview your money, and then you got to have the right tools to send your money out? Now, this tool right here, this harmonic scanner, right now you might see a little yellow flying butterfly or whatever. This here works with beginners and experienced traders, because we do have experienced traders that do come through iMarkets Live just to learn more, to get more education. Well, this tool, it scans the markets, right? Gives you all the information that you need so you can take profits. Now imagine for a second your dollar. Remember that we were going to go back to that dollar. Remember that dollar was like, yes, yes, I want the job. I want the job. I want the job. Now, you the hiring manager. So you're going to use one of your tools called the harmonic scanner. Your harmonic scanner is scanning the market. Have you ever heard of a temporary agency, Lakina?
Yes.
Okay, temporary agency, they say, okay, we got a temporary job for you. You go over there, you do the job, you can get paid. Once it's finished, you come back.
Right.
Okay, so now we're going to take our dollar, Mr. Washington. We're going to take Mr. Washington, we're going to split him up into 10 different sections. So that's 10 dimes. Okay, so the harmonic scanner says, I'm going to scan the market, and I'm going to send 10 cents over to USD JPY. For y'all don't understand, that's United States money and Japan money. So we're going to send that money, send that 10 cents to Japan. Once it scanned the market, it said this was what's going to happen. That 10 cent going to bring us back $1. So then we're going to take another 10 cent and we're going to say, okay, scanning the market, it's going to send you to USD Canada. So now we're sending this 10 cent to Canada. That 10 cent going to bring us back $1. Guys, this software that we have is privately owned. Nobody has access to it. Now you can go to YouTube and you can put in harmonic scanner in YouTube. All you're gonna see is people that's in IML explaining how to use it, but you can't use it unless you are actually a student of iMarkets Live yourself. So guys, now you got a tool on where to send your money for a job. So it can bring, now if you did that 10 times, remember we had $1, Mr. Washington. We sent a dime out 10 times. Each dime brought back $1. That dollar just brought us back how much? $10. $10. Now, let me ask you guys, would it be okay to wait a week for that dollar to bring you back $10? Would you be okay with that? Would you be okay with it, Lakina? If it took a week for, yeah. I mean, just think, if you took that dollar and you took it to, let's say, I'm gonna stay with McDonald's because that's what we're talking about. They have a dollar menu. You could take that dollar to McDonald's and give it to them. Will you ever get it back?
No.
No. Even after a week, you still won't get it back?
You still won't get it back.
Okay, so would it be okay to say if we give our dollar a job and it took a week to bring us back 10, we'd be okay?
I think that'd be okay.
That would be okay. So then if it brought us back 10, now we got 100 different jobs we can send out instead of 10. So that 10 might turn around and bring us back $100.
Right.
And then we would keep hiring that money while we still going to our job, still living our lifestyle, right? That's just one tool. Guys, then you got the web analyzer. That's a whole nother tool. Guys, this one here, this says, look, I know people don't have a lot of time in a day, so we're going to actually scan the market on multiple time frames. Some people want to trade, they'll trade for a whole month. Some people trade for a week. Some people want to trade in 3-4 hours. Some people just want to trade, hey, in their spare time. Imagine you at the drive-thru and you pull up your phone and you start trading and you start making money. Imagine you take public transportation to work, and while you're on the train, you making money in your spare time. Imagine you go to the doctor's office and you sitting there waiting for the doctor to call you, and you put in a trade on web analyzer and you make some money. Imagine, I don't want to get too crazy now, but you're sitting in the bathroom, because most people go to the bathroom with their phone, and you on the phone and you put it in a trade. That's your spare time. That's spare time. You're not even doing this part-time.
Right.
You are doing this in your spare time, giving your money a job. Once you have the right tools and you combine this with the right trading strategy, you are destined for success when you send your money out for a job. Now, imagine for a second, I'm a sports guy. Imagine for a minute you were able to sit with Venus and Serena Williams once a week for 18 months, and they were able to help you work on your swing. Do you think you would be a better tennis player after 18 months?
Yeah.
All right. What about basketball? If you were shooting free throws and you were not the best free throw shooter, but you sat with Steph Curry once a week for 18 months, would you
Yes.
probably be a better free throw shooter?
Yes.
Okay. So you have the opportunity now to be able to sit once a week with the CEO of the company, Mr. Chris Terry. Let him sit with you and give you trade forecasts about major pairs that he's analyzing and giving you the new techniques that he's working. He's made millions and millions of dollars and has over 20 years of experience in the foreign exchange. So if you were able to sit down with him once a week and get tips and pointers and lessons from him, do you think after 18 months you would be a more advanced trader?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That, guys, is absolutely priceless. This is the creme de la creme right here. Imagine, because like Lakina, I know you work out. Now imagine somebody else did the running for you. Somebody else did the lifting for you, and you got all the results.
That would be wonderful.
That would be absolutely phenomenal. And I'm sure you guys feel the exact same way. That would just be absolutely phenomenal for you guys. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you're getting any value out of this at all, please hit the like button. Please share this on your page, because there's so many people that need to know how to give their money a job. There's so many people that need to know how to interview their money so it can bring them back more money, so that they can have their time to actually be them. Guys, this here, the swipe trades. Let me talk about the swipe trades. There are master traders that are working with iMarkets Live that actually study the markets. They put hours upon hours on studying the charts, drawing up lines, putting up Fibonacci charts, and then they take what they analyze, then they'll send it to you on a signal like a text message. You'll get this text message, you'll open it up. Guys, you just copy it and paste it into your app. You don't need any experience at all. Once that trade hits, you make money. If the trade is for whatever reason going the wrong way, say the trade is not going in a winning fashion, and the trade master said, okay, set your stop loss at $5. You don't want to lose any more than $5. If you see it going down and it's like at $2 and you're like, oh, I don't want to lose any more than that, guess what? You can get out. Whenever you see, if it go down 20 cents, you're like, oh, I don't want to lose more than 20 cents, you can get out. But if it goes up to the take profit and you make that $10, hey, that is your money. You don't have to wait till you're 65 and a half to get this money. When you're trading in your market, in your brokerage account, you have access to your money right away. So people love the swipe trades, and there are a lot of people making money with the swipe trades, and a lot of people are like, well, I have never given my money a job before. I love what you're saying. I'm kind of nervous about it. What if I lose? I don't know. What if somebody asks me, I'm brand new, or what kind of results am I getting? Show me what you're doing first before I get started. Guys, there's so much training and support to make sure that you succeed here. Let me address that one question for a lot of people. A lot of people brand new. A lot of people want to get started, and they say things like, well, what about if, or I've had people on my team say, well, man, I want to be able to show people what I'm doing with my trades, you know what I'm saying, so they can get started. Lakina, let me ask you this. Out of all the trades that you've done, can I get any of your money?
Nope.
And I mean, you cool. you cool, but my money, sorry, you can't get. So showing somebody it's all about the education, and it's all about the track record of the team, because to be real about it, we all are brand new learning this skill, and we're getting our trade signals from master traders. So what you want to do when somebody asks you that, you want to take them to imluniverse.com. There's a tab called results, and you just simply say, are you familiar with, remember when the Chicago Bulls won all those championships? Or Golden State Warriors right now, they're a great team. What makes them a great team? Because you can go back and see their record, right? Well, let me show you imluniverse.com. Let me show you the results of the traders in the team here. And when you show them the results, guys, 85% of the trades are winning trades.
Right.
Golden State doesn't even win 85% of their games. So if you're going to take your money and you're going to send it out to go to work for you, 85% of the time is bringing you back more money. And the results are right there in imluniverse.com. So it's not about your account. It's about overall the educational platform and what IML can do for you as a community. That's the support and training that you have. You also have the IML corporate app, which you can access all the tools right there on your phone. And not only that, guys, the 7-figure mentorship call is so important. Because when you're trading, when you're sending your money out of job, you're the hiring manager, right? So you got to send your money out on a job. You got to be in the right frame of mind. You know, you don't want to wake up, stub your toe, spill coffee on your blouse or your shirt, your suit, and then try to get in the trade. You want to have your mindset right. It's 95% mental, 5% about the tools. So you want to be in the right frame of mind. Guys, it's a $5.3 trillion a day industry. You stub your toe today, don't trade today. Guess what? $5.3 trillion is coming again tomorrow. The mentorship call is set up to help you keep your game right, help you keep your focus on. That's what you need. Now, guys, all of this information I know is like, man, bro, you just laid that down. You just made perfect sense. Yes, I work my job. You told me I ain't got to try to quit my job. I can give $1 a job and make it bring me back some money. I definitely need this, and I know. You said University of Phoenix earlier. I know how much University of Phoenix is. So if this is anything like a university, y'all can cancel Christmas right now. I know it's a lot, right? I know it, right? Well, let me tell you what you get first, guys. You get the IML Academy. You get the mastery education. You get the IML TV, where you get the interaction with the professionals and the experienced staff. You get the harmonic scanner as a tool that you definitely need in your life. You get the once a week activity with Mr. CEO Christopher Terry himself. Guys, the company said this is a $425 a month value. For me, it's like $4,000 a month if you ask me. But you have access to it right now, guys, for $195 plus tax. And then your ongoing expense is $145 per month. Guys, somebody might be saying, man, I got to pick up another bill. Let me explain something to you. That cable, that's a bill. Even your car note, that's a bill. Your cell phone, that's a bill. This is an investment. And why is it an investment? Because you expect to get a return on your investment. If you pick up these extra additional options, which I highly recommend, swipe trades and web analyzer, let me break this down for you. Say you got 3 swipe trades. You took 3 swipe trades in a day, and you sent your 10 cent out for each one of them. And each one of them brought you back $3.33. Guys, that's $10 for the day. 5 days a week, that's $50. You do that for the month, it's $200. That's your $145 a month, plus the swipe trades and the web analyzer. Now, the web analyzer also sends you signals that you can make money off of. Mr. Christopher Terry also gives you signals that you can make money off of. The harmonic scanner also gives you a tool that you can make money off of. And the IML educators give you signals also that you can make money off of to get returns on your investment. So if you exercise the education that's given to you, the money is there. But I'll do you one even better. Because this is an educational platform, iMarkets Live says we'll do a scholarship program. We have a scholarship program called 2 and Free. How many of you guys that were on this webinar listening tonight had never interviewed your money for a job? Lakina, before tonight, did you ever hear that question? Have you ever interviewed your money for a job?
Never heard that question.
So, guys, if you take that exact question and you ask 2 people that like, trust, and know you, people that respect you, people that you care about, and you ask them that question, the same interview questions that I asked Lakina. You remember interviewing for your job? You remember when you got the job? You remember you had to have the right tools to get the job? Yes, you remember you got the job and you be getting paid, right? Now, have you ever interviewed any of your money for a job? No. Would you be open to learning how to do that? Heck yeah. Once they say yes and you show them this information, you have 2 customers, guys. You share your link with them. Now you're free. You don't have a $145 payment a month. That subscription fee is waived as long as you have 2 customers. Whatever bundle it is that they get started at, your payment is waived. Can you beat that? And the money that you're making now from the swipe trade, from the web analyzer, from the harmonic scanner, from the IML TV, from Christopher Terry, that's all your money now, and you can take it and you can reinvest it into the market. Guys, this is making sense. This has to be bringing you over to the right side of money. This has to be I hope that I'm making sense to somebody on my page and on Lakina's page. It just makes good sense. Now, that's for the customers, guys. If you want to be a customer, we recommend you right now. If you're on Lakina's page, make sure that you ask her for a link. Do you have an actual link set up that you do? What's your link? What's your site? You don't. Okay, that's okay.
I don't know it right off.
Not offhand. That's okay. Well, make sure on Lakina's page, make sure you send her a direct message. What were you going to say?
I do have it though.
Okay, so if I don't know if you can type it into your chat on your Facebook Live or not, but if not, you can always go back to it and type it in your comment section. You know, if they want more information, go here. If you happen to be watching from my page and you say, well, sure, I definitely want to be a customer. I want to give my money a job. I want to start that right now. Then you go to www.learnmoreaboutforex.com. Again, that's www.learnmoreaboutforex.com. That's only if you're on my page. If you are on any of our family members' pages that share this page and you're watching from their page, by all means, get back with them out of love, out of respect for them. We are all in this community together. Get back with the person that shared this information with you. I don't care how dynamic I might have sound, how awesome I might have sound. If you were not brought here by me, please use the link of the person who brought you to this information. But now, remember I said that McDonald's costs $1.5 million to get started. Well, you can actually become a business owner with iMarkets Live as well. Now, the $195, that's to get started as a customer. The $145, that's for your ongoing experience as a customer. If you get the 2 customers, then you're free. You don't have any other out-of-pocket expenses. But if you want to be a business owner, you want to make that investment to be a business owner, guys, there is an investment. There is. And you know, iMarkets Live, it's a company that has a heart to help people. And because they do have a heart to help people, guys, to become a business owner with iMarkets Live is $15 a month. It kills me when I say that. I'm like, what? What? I can start a business for $15? You gotta be kidding me. And the business is showing people how to invest their money. The business is teaching people a skill that they've never had. The business is giving a person the opportunity to truly leave a legacy and an inheritance for their children's children, and you're giving this to me for $15? It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing, guys. What happens when you invest that $15? Well, you first have to get your 3rd customer, okay? You got your 2 and free. You get your 3rd customer. Now you become an independent business owner with a $15 investment. Once you do that, the company says, well, for everybody that you introduce as a student or a customer in iMarkets Live, we're going to give you $35. For every $195, guys, that a person invests to get started with the company, iMarkets Live takes $50 of that and gives it back to the field of business owners. It's absolutely phenomenal. So if I introduce the business to Lakina gets started as a customer, the company gives me $35 because now I'm an independent business owner. Now, once Lakina, she goes out and she introduces the business to Janice, then the company's going to pay Lakina $35 when she's an IBO, and they're going to give me $10. And I didn't even know Janice. That's once I become a Platinum 600, they give me the $10. Once I become a Platinum 1000 and Janice and brings Nicole into the business, then because Lakina brought Janice and Janice brought Nicole, the company's giving me $5. I didn't know Janice, or I didn't know Nicole. But I knew that money when it hit my account, I knew it very well. And you would too. Guys, don't discount that $5 and that $10. And I'm going to show you why, because you have to be a Platinum 600 and a Platinum 1000. Now, once you do have your 3 customers, this is very, very powerful about what Alex and Ivan put together on the business side, because never in the history of this industry, that's why I don't call this network marketing. This is financial marketing. This is an entirely new arena. This is a financial marketing industry. Because in the network marketing industry, there's nowhere in the world that you can introduce 3 people and get $150 a month residually. No company on the planet will do that. Here in iMarkets Live, for you having 3 customers and becoming a business owner, the company pays every week. They're going to give you $37.50 deposit into your account every Friday. That $37.50 a week offsets your cost, because now that you're a business owner, you are now back in business. It's not free anymore. You now have a business expense, so it's that $145 a month. If you have the 2 other options, then it's $175, but still you get $150 a month. You're only paying a $25 overhead for your business. Guys, nowhere on the planet is that possible. Now, once you have those 3 people, let me explain something to you. You guys are watching this information right now. Once you have 12 customers in your organization, say I introduce Lakina to this organization. She's one of my 3. Lakina now wants to become a Platinum 600. Here's what's powerful about our compensation plan. I do these presentations like 9 times a week. There's always different people coming onto my Zooms and my Facebook Lives, and they're getting this information. And every now and then, once or twice a day, somebody sends an email and they say they got started. Somebody is a new customer in the business. I say success loves speed. People have watched my presentation 4, 5, 6 times and haven't gotten started. Some people watched it once and got started right away. And there's people that are getting started just now that I am putting in their organization. So for Platinum 600, I can personally put 4 people in your organization that you don't have anything to do with it. All you have to do is build down your middle leg and the right leg. 4 in the middle, 4 in the right. 8 people, you're at $600 a month. And remember, at Platinum 600, guys, you make an extra $10 for each person. So you have 9 other people in your organization. 9 times 10, that's an extra $90 on top of the $600 a month that you're getting. That makes sense? What about the next level, guys, at the Platinum 1000, where it says you need 30 people in your organization? I personally, from what I do, doing these presentations 9 times a week, putting people in front of this information 9 times a week, I can personally put 12 people in Lakina's organization. When I put 12 people in her organization, she only has to do the rest with the 12 people that's there. And guys, we're doing this at an extremely alarming rate. That gives you $1,000, guys, a month, $250 a week. Who could use an extra $1,000 on top of their paycheck? Absolutely. For helping people learn how to interview their money, that it can bring back more money. So as it bring back more money, you can put more into your trades, get more back from your trades while you're still working your lifestyle job. Guys, you're working full-time on your job, but working part-time on your fortune here with iMarkets Live. But it gets better, guys. Look at this compensation plan. The numbers under the ranks, that's how much money you make per month. So you saw Platinum 100, you saw Platinum 600, guys, you saw Platinum 1000. For helping 75 families, guys, you're going to make an income of $2,000 a month or extra $500 a week. We have Platinum 5000s, guys. That's giving you an extra $1,250 every Friday. Now, once you're at a Platinum 5, please listen to me, hear me. Don't quit your job yet. Don't quit your job at Platinum 5. Guys, this is part of your story. And what do I mean by that? Okay, like Lakina, you get paid every 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, let's take the off week, the Friday that you don't get paid.
Right.
Okay, now you're Platinum 5000 now. You just got deposited into your account $1,250 that Friday. Okay. And you're at work and you're showing your girlfriend your phone. And you're like, girl, I'm in my trades, and this trade is at $13, this trade at $27, this trade at $40, this trade. And she's like, what are you doing? And you're like, well, I'm learning how to give my money a job. Remember I was telling you? And you was like, well, I didn't know. I'm like, well, these is my trades, but not only that, I just got paid $1,250 today. What? Yeah, I get paid that every Friday. You know what she's going to ask you? Why are you still here?
Right.
She's going to say, why are you still working? You make $5,000 a month. Why are you still here? Do you know the answer to that, ladies and gentlemen? Because I haven't freed you yet. I have a heart to help people. I have to make sure you get this information too, because you have a daughter that's in college. You have a son that's approaching college. You have a son that's playing sports that needs things. You have a parent that you want to retire, that you know you cannot retire off this job's income. It's my job to help you get there. You can have this too. And they can't say, well, it's too late for me. Forex is $5.3 trillion every single day, 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. How many of you guys listening to the sound of my voice can stay up for 24 hours a day, 5 days straight? None of you can. None of you. But it's called currency. That's what they call money, currency, because it's always moving. It's always flowing. You have now been indoctrinated into find out how that currency works. You guys now have an open invitation to how the wealth code is now revealed to you. Your mind has just been stretched to the point where it can't go back. Guys, once you reach the first executive level, that's a chairman 10. Remember, the number coincides with how much you make a month. Chairman 10 is $10,000 per month. You're in the upper epsilon of people. That is the top 3% of income earners in the world. That's $2,500 per week. At $2,500 per week, Lakina, I don't think I can twist your arm to make you stay at your job. I don't think I can do it. Once you're at six figures on the job, I mean, there's over 100 chairmen in iMarkets Live right now. There's over 100. And they're popping like every day. We get a message every day of a new chairman 10 or a new chairman 25, because there are families that this information they need to be exposed to, and it's our job to share it with them. But at $2,500 a week, I can, like, hey, well, Dion, I know, you helped me get to this point. I can't do this no more. I can't, I mean, you probably would give your boss the 2-day notice. And the 2-day notice, she say something or he say something crazy, and then you be like, you know what? You gonna notice 2 days is my last day, and I'm gone. Not a 2-week notice, not a 2-week notice, a 2-day notice. You gonna notice 2 days is my last day. I'm out. Right. I try to stay in and help Stephanie. But matter of fact, between you getting 5 and 10,000, Stephanie is already a customer. That won't even happen. But guys, it gets even better. We have chairman 25s in our organization. These are not ranks that people have not hit. I mean, we have a lot of chairman 25s in our organization that make $25,000 a month. We have a lot of chairman 50s in our organization that make $50,000 a month. We have a lot of chairman 100s. We have a lot of chairman. It's crazy that young people like 22 and 23 and 25 years old are making an obscene amount of money on a base. We just got back from Houston, right, Lakina?
Yes.
What happened in Houston?
Oh, it was amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm still kind of hyped from it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And while we were there, people say that it was an event, it was a company event. To me, it was a family reunion.
It was. Absolutely.
It was more of a family reunion, and everybody wanted to see everybody succeed. And what's crazy is, even if you weren't a platinum 150, because of learning what you're learning in trading, you're still making some money. That's right. It's just like, you make money as a customer or you make money as a business side. It's phenomenal. Our actual mentor, Mr. Imonitier himself, who hosted the event, guys, is a Chairman 500.
Yes.
A Chairman 500 is base pay $125,000 per week. Y'all didn't hear me because I ain't even, the floor didn't shake, the windows didn't move. I said he's a Chairman 500 and he makes base pay of $125,000 per week. And you know what he said? He told us, he said, the anointing that is on him is now upon us.
That's right.
So if it's upon me and if it's upon Lakina and you're listening to this, it is now upon you. Yes. Once you make the decision that you have to move forward with this. And when I say it says base pay, it's because once you reach certain ranks, you get bonuses. Like from platinum 2,000 to 5,000, it's a one-time bonus. Once you hit chairman above the executive level, the bonuses is paid out over time. So for our Chairman 500's example, he makes $125,000 a week base. But then he gets a $200,000 payout over 2 years. So you do the math. You divide 200,000 divided by 24 months, and then you add that on top of the $500,000 a month. Okay, but then you also got the infinity bonus. You're at Chairman 10, it's 1% of each leg. You get 3 legs, so it's up to $3,000 bonus. Chairman 500, up to $120,000 bonus. So you add the $120,000 on top of the $200,000 that's split over 24 months. That probably went over y'all head because a lot of people cannot fathom themselves making that type of money. I ain't plugged in. There you go, right here. I'm sorry, y'all. Boom. And the enemy ain't getting nothing. We walking away with this victory.
Right.
So, guys, I want you to look at this chart. See where you fit in at. If you're looking at the business side, I mean, I know you're already a customer. You want to interview your money. That's a given. We know we want you as a customer. We want to help you become a customer, plug you into all the trainings that we have in our phenomenal team as well. But if you want to be a business owner, guys, look at the rank that fits you for your monthly income. Will an extra 150 be enough? Or do you see yourself as a Chairman 500 making an extra $500,000 a month? Guys, it's totally up to you. When you join iMarkets Live and join the Dream Team, guys, you get the leadership, which is second to none, all the way from corporate, from our CEO down to the vice presidents, to all of the leaders, all the chairmen in the field, no matter where you go in the world. Guys, we have phenomenal leadership who have hearts of gold that want nothing but for you to succeed. And then we have the traders who work timelessly, who study these charts, who make sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be so that you can take profits. The education is second to none. You cannot find an educational platform like iMarkets Live anywhere on the globe. For any situation, guys, we're talking about for freeing up and having more time, to actually making more money, or to just be more experienced in the trading arena, you can get all of that here at iMarkets Live. And like I said, the event that we just went to, it was a family affair. The culture that we have here is unmatched, it's unparalleled, because everybody here wants to see you succeed. You might not be on my team personally, but if you get started tonight with Lakina, you better believe I'm going to get to know who you are. And if whatever I have to do to help you, I'm going to do that to help you. The vision to be able to say, we are going to help 1 million customers by the year 2020 is unparalleled. We're putting you first. We want to make sure the customer can win. Guys, at other companies, yeah, buy this juice, buy this Diet Prio, buy this Dodo. You're a customer. You're a customer. But here in iMarkets Live, guys, we're going to Miami in September. And for people that have been customers for like the past 12 months, you didn't talk to anybody. You didn't try to recruit anybody. You didn't try to sponsor anybody. You just learned how to trade and be a customer. They're going to give you a gold watch after 1 year of being a customer. You have to work in corporate America for 40 years to retire with a gold watch.
Yep.
Guys, look, come back to this page. Platinum 600. No, I'll even take it to a platinum 150. Look, Keenan, let me ask you a question. After working for the year on your job, they give you raises, right?
Normally they do.
Normally. Is it $150 a year raise?
No.
Not for the whole. No. Well, it could be. Okay.
Possibly.
Okay. Let's because let's say if you get, is it like $1 an hour raise? No,
No.
not $1 an hour. Like
No.
25 cent an hour, 25 cent raise.
Most places, yeah.
Okay. So 25 cent times 40 hours. It's not a lot.
No.
It's like $4.
Something like that.
Extra $4 a week. We'll say, okay, $4 a week, 4, 8, 12, 16. That's $16 a month.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so that's a little over $150 for the year. That's over $150 for the year. Okay, but iMarkets Live say we'll give you $150 a month.
Okay, that's different.
That's a huge difference. That's over $1,600 for the year.
Right.
Absolutely, and you get that every month just for helping 3 people. Let alone an extra $600 a month. That's $7,200 for the year raise.
That's right.
Guys, what they are putting together right here truly lets your money work for you. Most people work 5 days a week on their job. That means you only have 2 days out of the week to be you. That's terrible. We are so programmed and so conditioned to, like, let me ask you, what do you think about most of the time, Lakina?
What do I think about?
Mm-hmm.
Being on vacation.
Can I correct that?
Okay.
Let me ask you this. What time do you have to work tomorrow?
8 o'clock.
Okay, so what time will you probably start getting ready to go to bed so you can be at work tomorrow?
Probably about 10.
About 10. Okay, when you first wake up in the morning, first thing that you do?
I thank God for waking me up.
Uh-huh.
Get up and decide what I'm going to wear for work.
Okay, so you think about work.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So and then before you go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, you're thinking about it because what? You got to get up and go to work.
I got to get up and go to work tomorrow.
And then when you're brushing your teeth, you're thinking about, man, I got to go into work.
Yes.
And then when you get in the car, you're like, man, how long is it going to take for me to get to what?
Work.
Okay. And then when you get to work, the first thing you look up at is at the clock because what? You ready to go home. And then when it comes down to lunch, you like, when lunch is over, you saying, Dad, I got to get back to what?
Work.
So let me ask you again, what do you think about most of the time?
Okay.
It's work.
I like to be thinking about vacation.
Yes, yes,
right,
but most of the time,
work.
and that's most of people. You think about, you get what you think about.
Right.
You get in life what you think about. And most people that work 40 hours a week subconsciously don't even realize that you're thinking about work. I got to go to sleep because I got to get ready for work in the morning. And you get up in the morning, thank you, Father, for waking me up so I can get ready to go to work. Oh, what am I going to wear to work? Oh, I got to get through this traffic, man. I got to get to work on time. Oh, man, what am I going to eat, man? Ooh, I got to get back there. Lunch over with. I got to get back to work. Then you get off of work. Ooh, I just want to forget about work. And then you watch TV, you cook, you work out. Then you say, oh, I got to get ready to go to bed because I got to go to what tomorrow? Work. So once you now learn how to make money work for you and make money the slave to you, over time, it's going to take time, guys. Don't think this is going to happen overnight because it's just not. You're going to give your money a job and make it work systematically. So over time, that money makes more than what you do on your job. Eventually, once that reaches that point, then you live the life that you wanted. Then whatever it is that was put into your heart to do, if it was put into your heart to open a homeless shelter, if it was put into your heart to own your own orthopedics sports center, if whatever was put into your heart to do as a child, whatever that dream was that you had, now, because money is working for you, you can now pursue that and be you instead of only being you 2 days out of the week. And then it's not you guys. I'm not saying that to beat up on anybody. You work 5 days for someone else to maintain your lifestyle. The first day that you off, you tired. You ain't even you. You want to catch up. Then the second day you might do something. And then you're like, man, I got to go back to work tomorrow. But it's a cycle that we have to break you guys out of. We do appreciate you on behalf of Lakina, on behalf of myself, Deion Sylvester, Lakina Carter, guys. We thank you. We appreciate you. Like I said, in closing, if you are on Lakina's page, guys, and what you heard makes sense and what you saw made sense, and you know you want to be in a position to give your money a job. You want to interview your money so it can bring you back more money. Send Lakina a direct message. Put a comment in that live right down there below. Put a number 1 if you want to be discreet. Just put a number 1. You know, she'll know what that means. And she'll definitely get back with you in the information to get started. Guys, share this video on your page. I recommend highly share this video on your page. Get back with Lakina. Get started because people are going to see it on your page and they're going to want that information. So it will be best for them to get the information from you so you can get your 2 and be free. Guys, it only makes dollars. Makes sense too, but it definitely makes dollars. If you're watching from my page, again, visit my website. It's www.learnmoreaboutforex.com. If you're watching from any of the other superstars pages in iMarkets Live, because a lot of our family members, they take the information, they share it on their page. If you're watching from their page, out of love and out of respect for my friends, my family, my business partners, please get back with them. Get their link, send them a direct message, let them know you are ready to get started. Let them know either you are 1, 2, or 3, because that number 3 says, I'm cool with my job. I'm cool living paycheck to paycheck. I'm a master at robbing Peter to pay Paul. I don't need to give my money a job. I'm straight. If that's you, we definitely appreciate you. Let us know that you are number 3, and man, we'll let the world rock, and that's sweet. If you are number 2 and you say, I have a couple of questions before I get started, he was good, but something he was saying, I was trying to take some notes, and then he just went a little bit fast. I just needed to get something answered before I get started, or I just want to be a customer. That's cool. Let us know either way. Or if you are number 1 and you was like, bro, when you said $15 to start my own business, I had my card in my hand. I was like, where do I go? If you are number 1, we want to welcome you to iMarkets Live and the Dream Team, and we look forward to having you on our squad with you. Lakina, you want to say anything to the folks in closing?
Hey guys, I'm ready to see you on the inside.
All right, humble and quiet and right to the point. All right, guys, we appreciate your time. We are out of here, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next live. All right. Oh, man.